The Monster is a monster horror film where a stranded mother and daughter have to fight to stay alive, while at the film's core is a narrative that deals with addiction, child neglect and adolescence. Kathy, Zoe Kazan, is a mother and an addict who has allowed her addiction to determine her way of life, and in the process caused the bond between her and her daughter Lizzie, Ella Ballentine, to crumble. Lizzie is mostly left to fend for herself, and after enduring endless outbursts and constant binges from her mother, Lizzie has had enough. She tells her mum she wants to move out of town to live with her dad. A reluctant but understanding Kathy agrees to take Lizzie to her dad's. After driving for a number of hours, it becomes night time, and suddenly a wolf appears in the middle of the road, which Kathy unwittingly hits, causing them to crash and end up stranded. All the while, something horrifying is lurking in the woods, watching and waiting. The monster is largely shown through flashbacks, where we see a harrowing portrayal of how devastating addiction can be to something as inherent as a bond between a mother and a child. The film has a simple but effective setup that hits all the right notes, which is especially due to the two leads who both give fantastic performances. In the flashback scenes, you really do believe the dynamics of their relationship and how much they resent each other. Zoe Kazan brilliantly gives us a very grounded and fearless portrayal of a mum battling her own demons while trying to raise her adolescent daughter. We are given a great and intense depiction of a rebellious daughter by Ella Ballentine, who is also dealing with her own issues and feelings of abandonment. The direction from Bryan Bertino is fantastic, not just when it comes to the mesmerising story of a mother and a daughter, but also when it comes to the horror aspect of the film. Bertino is also known for writing and directing the successful home invasion thriller The Strangers in 2008. He was praised for his tension building, using a lot of silences and jump scares. He brings over all of those elements to The Monster and gives us a horror with a lot of tension and fear of imminent danger that grabs hold of the viewer. For me, the parts where Kathy and Lizzie go to investigate are done so well and linger for just the right amount of time to almost make it hard to watch. Cinematographer Julie Kirkwood's forebodingly effective and at times purposefully bleak camera work really amplifies the tension. It's a fine example of skillfully instilling fear on screen, while also effectively using the rain falling onto the windscreen and the car headlights to distract us, concealing the threat of danger but knowing it's always close by. Music is used sparingly, and what we are given by Thomas Hagew and Andy Milburn are haunting pieces which are subtle and melodic most times, but are ramped up perfectly when the situation demands it. There are parallels to be made between Kathy's addiction and the creature in the woods. The creature is a symbolic representation of Kathy's addiction, as it's evident they are both something she has to defeat to protect her daughter. The tension and fear of the unknown with the creature was done to great effect from when the ordeal begins to its conclusion. But the main attraction and drive of the film for me was the performances of Zoe Kazan and Ella Ballentine, as there was not one time where I was not invested in their characters. If you don't believe the mother and daughter's journey, then the rest of the film falls flat. Thankfully that didn't happen, and we are given a simple but powerful story that symbolises real life fears and traumas. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed my review of The Monster. Please do tell me your thoughts down below, positive or negative. If you enjoyed my content, please do click like, subscribe and all in notification options, so you'll keep up to date with my latest reviews. Thanks very much guys, take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you next time.